past, James Bond games have generally been first-person shooters and had a corresponding film. However, EA broke the mold with the release of James Bond 007 Everything or Nothing. So, what are we waiting for? Let's see if this game's everything I love about Bond films, and hopefully nothing like Tomorrow Never Dies. Despite not being affiliated with the movie, the game embraces the James Bond lore respectfully, with the story unfolding with series staples. Bond destroying one accused gadgets? Check. Stolen nukes? Check. Supervillains? Okay, check. Plots of world domination? Check. And even including its own theme. What Bond game, let alone film, would be complete without Bond girls? Check. Bond's suave nature is present and accounted for, with dealing with ladies the only way he knows how. Gameplay consists of good old third-person cover shooting, stealth missions, and balls-to-the-wall vehicle sections. And though missions can be finished rather quickly, their small bursts of adrenaline-filled action is enough to hold you over, and just when you're getting tired of one mission type, the game will throw you a curveball. When in a tight spot, Bond can utilize new to the series Bond Sense, that not only slows down time but allows you to be more aware of the environment. Also new are Bond moments, sort of like achievements you get for doing something typical of Bond. A common staple in the series are the gadgets, and this one is no different. Personal favorite being the rappel gun. Just watch that first step. The weapon selection is pretty weak on the other hand, with only a handful to select from, a step down from previous titles. Improved is the hand-to-hand combat, which is no longer a slapfest. However, Bond's reach is pretty short, so if you attack a moving foe, Bond will swing and miss. Got some friends to play with? Well, it's got 4-player deathmatch like the good old days, including co-op and racing. The game's lock-on system is pretty decent, allowing you to easily sort through targets and even capable of precise shots. However, with this target system, you could be locked on and not hit a thing. Not to mention, it has trouble locking on enemies if they are above you or if the camera isn't facing them. The cover system works pretty well, almost like a predecessor to the one used in Uncharted. When it works, that is. There were times when it didn't register. Bond practically had to be humping the wall for it to recognize it. The character models are surprisingly detailed and match their real-life counterparts. The game also boasts some impressive colorful environments, lighting effects, and destructible structures. And you gotta love the sense of speed when Bond is hauling ass on the freeway. Just don't blink. The iconic Bond theme is, of course, present, filling out the roster of movie-scored background music, really capturing the feel. The cast from the films reprise their roles with cues standing out. Also lending their voices are William Dafoe, Shannon Elizabeth, and Heidi Klum. Don't recognize the names? Maybe this will jog your memory. I wouldn't mind being on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Oh, grow up.
Sorry. EA broke the James Bond mold, turning it from a first-person shooter to a third-person action game, despite not having a corresponding film to cash in on, let alone after the poor reception from previous third-person Bond games. They took a gamble, and for that, I commend them. Make no mistake about it, minor nuisances like wonky controls, a cookie-cutter storyline, and a quick campaign shouldn't stop you from enjoying the thrilling romp of gunfights and exhilarating chases, which is exactly what people have come to love about the franchise. And at just shy of $4, you'd be hard-pressed not to pick this title up. I give it a thumbs up.